Welcome back, guys. So today I'm actually going to be uploading another video, taking a little bit of a break from, not, I guess really not a break, but I'm going to be uploading this alongside the next part to In Sound Mind, just so it doesn't take over the whole channel. So I'm still talking about other things and stuff. Don't get me wrong, I love that game and I do want to keep playing that game. I just also want to talk about other games that I like and push other games onto you guys so you guys can try them and stuff like that. I want to spread out and do a bigger variety. But anyways, so this game is called Moonlighter. Between Dimensions is just the DLC that they're on. They released it, I think, 2 years ago. They haven't released any since. I think they're done with the game, other than just like minor bug fixes and stuff. I haven't played the game since this came out on my Xbox. I played it on Xbox when this DLC came out. It was a little bit before the DLC came out, and then I played it when the DLC came out. I just didn't own it. I never got really far because I'll actually explain why. But, um, anyways, so I didn't get very far. I'll explain why. It was because I didn't sell things for the right price. So I figured out this time that I should be selling things for, not even exaggerating, roughly like 5 to 7 times more than what I was selling it for. Because I always thought it was a good thing, like, here, can I pull that up? Yeah, I can. Oops, wrong button. I did want that, but I have this. Okay, so let me tab over to, yeah, we'll go with this one. So like this thing, how it says 2,750 and they have like a smiley face. Well, my target was always to get them to have the gold eyes because I thought that was perfect. I thought that's what you wanted it at. No, you wanted at the smiling face. If even you kind of wanted at the annoyed face because that's how you can get even more money from it, but mainly you just kind of want to stick with the smiley face. So the gold face, I always thought it was good. So like this book on Xbox, I probably sold it for like 200. So I missed out on a huge profit. And I did that so often that it threw me so far behind. So now I've only been playing for 4 hours. On Xbox, I have over like 15 hours in the game, and I just finished the first dungeon. This game I have 4 hours and I'm about to go finish the first dungeon. So it makes a huge difference to actually check prices and go up and up and up and up and up until you get that negative reaction and then bring it back down again. Another thing that they just added, this is something I couldn't really figure out. I had to figure it out on my own. There's pet eggs or companion eggs. I don't really know what they call it, but I got these two and then this one. So if you ever see something that says egg blank blank egg or whatever blah 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 egg, pick those up, leave them in your inventory, and the second you return back, they'll go in there and they'll start hatching. They take like 3 or 4 in-game days, which isn't very long. I mean, it doesn't take very long. But anyways, what I'm gonna do is just take us through a dungeon really quick. I'm gonna go try and beat the boss. I haven't beat this one yet, but I think I'm equipped enough to fight him. So that's exactly what I'm gonna try and do. I can one-hit everything now because I just upgraded the crap out of this sword because I had so much money. I haven't used it on anything past, like, I just upgraded the sword and that's when I started the video. So I have no idea how broken it's going to be against the boss. I'd assume pretty broken considering I'm one-hitting everything already. Anyways, something I just saw. So if you see the ground sparkle, it'll be a secret. This thing is super useful. It's a chest that you can put your items in and it'll send it back to your base immediately, which is important because if you die while you're in here, all of the items that are in... Oops, wrong button. Oh, I can't open the inventory yet. Yeah, you can open your inventory while there's enemies around, but all your stuff in this bottom section, so what's not on this top section, will be lost. If you don't have it, your most important stuff here, you're going to lose it when you die. So I'd try to keep your most important stuff in your hotbar, but always look out for those chests because they will help so much with conserving your stuff and making sure you actually escape with it. So there was another sparkle down here. It was a book. This thing can be sold for 2,700. You got to be careful because on the second level when you grab this book, it usually spawns in this like green glob. So usually on the second level, I won't ever grab that. I'm trying to kill as many things as possible, fill out my inventory, put it in that chest, and then I'm going to go find the boss. So yeah, it's pretty much just an endless loop of going into the rooms, finding the boss, going to the next level, and then so on and so forth, until you clear the first full-on dungeon. Like, this is the Golem dungeon. So once this one's done, I'll have access to the next one, which I think is the plant dungeon. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it is, which you want to complete, I think, 4 dungeons, and then the final dungeon will open. So that's like the main end goal of the game. I've only ever made it to the second dungeon, and I don't remember how far I got into it. I don't even think I came close to the boss. So hopefully when I play it this time, I will. I'm not going to do that right now. Obviously, it'll take a long time to progress that far, but pretty much what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to take you through this up to the like first floor boss. Then I'm going to cut. This is a pool that heals you as well. That's something really useful to know. But I'm going to complete this boss. I'm going to cut the video, and then I'm going to pick back up right where I'm at the final boss, if I can make it there. That way you guys don't have to sit and watch me go through floor after floor after floor, because that'll end up being like 30-40 minutes. So I'll just cut it down way shorter than that just to make it a little bit more enjoyable. So I know the boss is in this room. The boss is always after a healing thing. Maybe not right after, but okay. So insta-killed the boss, and he dropped something interesting. What was that? Was it just this? Oh, okay. It was just this with the red thing mixed in with it. All right. Anyways, I'm going to cut here. I will catch up with you guys right when I get to the boss. Well, we're at the boss. I lost track of how close I was to the boss, and I walked through the boss door without, thinking. I was going to show you guys something, but I could talk about it after. I won't really be able to show you it now because I'm in the boss room, but I just unlocked an item that makes it to where you basically open a portal back to your house and can come right back in to the exact point that you were. It just costs more money than using your pendant thing, which will take you home immediately. So you don't have to die to leave. You can just leave. Um, but you can't come back if you use the pendant. So if you use the portal, you can come right back only once to the location you left, which is good for dumping out your inventory and grabbing like more potions and stuff before the boss battle, which would have been nice. But you know what? Here we are. We're doing it anyways. We're winging it. Here we go. I don't know what he's doing with his hand over there. It's been so long since I fought this boss, so I don't remember what he does. It's pretty easy, actually. I just do so much damage, it's kind of unfair. And come on, push it. Yep, there we go. Overthrow the king. Achievement unlocked. Sweet. Give me that eyeball. And there's the first key to unlock that main door. We have 1 of 4 keys. That chest is open, and I don't know what this stuff is. Okay, so this is another thing that you unlock, a mirror that turns your items into gold. So if you have like 1 of something, or like you know something doesn't sell for very much anyways, it's very useful to just use that rather than, forcing that. I can hit his eyeball around. That's that's awesome. But yeah, it's just useful if you need to pick up better items. You can just, instead of dropping it or leaving it, you can actually get some currency for it. Okay, so a lot of this stuff in here is actually really good. I can take those things. What I'm actually going to do is eat this, I didn't really want to eat that. Eat this. No, not that. Where'd it go? Eat this and this. And then we'll stop, and then we'll go over here, and we'll do that. And I'm actually going to switch this back into this. And I want to see what this Golem King... Oh, I thought it like glitched out for a second. Okay. What does his ring do? Ring that boosts the owner's health, but also adds the weight of the golem to the wearer. But like, how bad is that? Alright, let me test this really quick. Alright. That's how fast I usually move. I really don't move that much slower. I mean, I can tell, but not that much. So I mean, for the amount that I'm getting of like a bonus, golem designs are usually worth more. The old golem designs aren't worth as much, so I'll grab some of those. I don't know if there's anything else I can really sell. All this stuff is actually worth quite a bit. What I could do is Golem King Jottings. Artifact Destruction becomes this artifact on returning to town. So if I do this, and then that, so now this, I'll have 2 of those, which will help a lot. And I'm just going to have to eat these other 2 things, which is fine. It's not a big loss, because I still get money for it anyways. Alright, so that was that boss. I mean, it's pretty cool. You can view the map, like that's the path I took to get to the boss. It's different every time, but alright, so we'll return home. You can see all the monsters you killed, how many chests you opened, the rooms that you went through, the items you have on you, the items you used to attack, just basic stuff. And then once you teleport back, you just come through a portal next to your house. Whenever that loads in. Oh, I guess you come out here because you got the key, but usually you come out next to your house. But yeah, that's the first key. And then it will trigger the unlock of the next one. I'm pretty sure you have to talk to this guy first. He's like, yeah, it was you, wasn't it, Will? The one who defeated the Golem King. Boy, you put yourself in such unnecessary danger. A lock on the door opened? Maybe Pete was onto something. Regardless, just leave it. That door isn't worth your life. Pete didn't heed our warnings and, well... Due to the buzz your heroics are creating, the town has decided to reopen the forest dungeon. But with the Golem King dead by your hands, now is a great time to focus on Moonlighter. Take advantage of this momentum to expand the shop a bit. The town board should show what contractors are available. A somewhat strange traveler is looking to set up shop in town as well. He specializes in crafting odd ornaments and such. Could make for great decorations once you expand. And finally, Andre over at the Vulcan's Forge is preparing some new gear. He predicts an influx of materials from the forest dungeon to occur. As people become more brazen due to your recent actions, go there, see what he can offer. Okay. I totally forgot that you have to listen to his whole spiel. But yeah, here they go. Unlocking that second dungeon. And so pretty much the whole cycle of the game, I'll explain it really quick. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. But you come back from the dungeon. You will place your items here. And I've already set prices for them. And guests will come into your store once you open the store. And you'll sell it to them. You just sell the items. Some of these things don't have prices yet because I've never seen them before. Like, I'll have to figure out the Golem history prices that I want to do, and same with this Golem King energy crystal. I don't know if it's used for anything or strictly selling. I think it's just strictly selling. A huge crystal with enormous energy to power the enormous Golem King. It's probably going to be worth a lot. We'll see how much I sell it for. But yeah, that's pretty much the main gameplay loop of this game. You go into dungeons, you slowly progress the story. There's the 4 dungeons you unlock, and then the main gate that you can unlock after that. So yeah, it's the game. You go into dungeons, you kill monsters, you get out of the dungeons, you sell your stuff, you get more money, and then you upgrade your character, and you just rinse and repeat. I am a big sucker for roguelikes and roguelites, and this falls right into that category, so obviously I love this game. But yeah, that's about all I got to say for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for stopping by, and have a great night or day whenever you're watching this video.